Basketball season may be over, but baseball is just getting started. Good morning, KU. I'm Brianna Johnson, and I'm here at Hoagland Ballpark. Join me at 10 to talk baseball with Rock Chalk Video.
Hi, welcome to Good Morning KU. It's Friday, and I'm Grace Haverty.
And I'm TJ Blake. And it's been a pretty busy week, exciting week here at KU,
yes,
hasn't it?
Yes, for men's basketball, absolutely.
Yeah, 11 straight this week.
Yes.
So 11 straight regular season conference championships. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
It's just really awesome if you think about it.
It's really amazing. Like if you think about it, like there's no one else in the nation that's like that.
No.
But so we'll go into the tournament with the #1 seed.
Right.
Then.
The Big 12 tournament.
Yep. So hopefully that turns out well for us. We continue that into the rest of March Madness.
Yeah. We have one more regular season game tomorrow at Oklahoma.
Yep. That's at 3 o'clock. Will you be going to it?
No.
No, I won't either. I will not be making that travel, but I'll probably turn on the TV and watch that game.
Yes, definitely going to watch it.
Yeah. So March Madness has kind of officially begun.
It's here.
But they're starting to release commercials and stuff now. Have you been paying attention to that?
You know, I haven't actually.
Oh, well, Rihanna released a video today, kind of in conjunction with March Madness. So I think we're going to watch that here, and that actually features a lot of KU players.
Nice.
Yeah. So
it is March Madness.
Breathe out.
Everybody in the world is watching.
This tournament can be magical.
Young boy, hustling, trying to get the wheels in motion. Breathing, American oxygen. This is the new America.
Cool.
Yeah.
Little fun fact about Grace. I was actually at the 2008 championship. My family's huge like March Madness fans. We follow KU every year. And yeah, seeing like that clip of Mario just got me a little emotional.
A little emotional,
We were in the third row behind the basket that he made the three at, so.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
it was pretty
so
awesome.
jealous.
I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty cool. So
life experience you'll never forget.
I kind of peaked there.
Yeah. It's only downhill from there.
Pretty much, but you know, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Other than basketball, though, there's been a lot going on campus this week.
True.
Yesterday, a lot happened with the Student Senate, right?
Yeah, so every year we have Student Senate elections to determine who's going to become the next president and vice president of the university. And so in the last couple days, we've had the formation of 2 different coalitions.
Okay.
There's been Legacy KU and Advanced KU. But in the last couple of days, there's been some major changes, and Legacy actually collapsed.
Really?
Yeah, and so there was a new formation of a new coalition yesterday that was more focused on like multicultural aspects and diversity. And so Legacy actually kind of combined with them.
That's cool. So a coalition is essentially like a party, right?
Yeah, so they kind of run together. So they kind of develop platform ideas, things that they want to change within the university together. And so that's kind of basically a political party.
Cool. Have you been involved with Student Senate before?
In the past, yeah. So last year I actually ran with the coalition. I ran my freshman year too.
Nice.
But this year I think I'm going to try to stay out of it a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a bunch of fun.
Cool. It seems like a really good experience.
Yeah. Speaking of good experiences, I hear there's something that you've been pretty dedicated to the last couple weeks. What's that?
Rock Chalk Review, it's finally here. Last night was our first show, and it was a blast. It was just so much fun. We've worked really hard for a long time, so it felt great to finally have an audience and have people laugh at our jokes that we told ourselves like a million times.
Yeah, after a while it stops being quite as funny.
Yeah, no, it was great. The energy was just like through the roof.
And last night was the first night. When else is it being performed?
Right, it's tonight and tomorrow at the Lead Center at 7 p.m.
Okay.
And there's, basically what happens is there's 5 different 20-minute shows from different pairs of sororities and fraternities. So you get to see 5 different groups, and Then Saturday night, after the show, they have a big awards ceremony and they pick like the best overall show, but there's also a bunch of other categories, you know, like kind of like the Oscars.
Yeah. So what is your particular show about?
Our show is called Campus Chaos, and it's pretty much like Night at the Museum, but for KU. So every day when the steam whistle blows for the last time, the buildings come to life.
Oh, that's kind of an interesting little concept.
Yeah.
What are some of the other sororities and fraternities
There's
doing?
a really wide variety. There's one show about like crayons, one about shoes, Old West Lawrence, and then the other one is about like a cookie shop.
Oh, that's really interesting.
Yeah.
So what kind of goes into like, I mean, that's a wide diversity of topics. What goes into like planning a show, developing a show, that sort of thing?
It's a really huge process. For each show, there's 3 female directors and 3 male directors, and they start pretty much like the beginning of fall semester. They have to write the whole show, write all the lyrics. They have to actually come up with one original song. So they have to like find a way to write the music for that and choreograph everything and costumes. And then at the end of fall semester, all of the shows kind of audition and the judges pick the 5 that they want to do like the big showcase in March. So then every day that we have been here since break, we've had practice every single day.
And like late practice, an hour practice, how long are we talking?
An hour Monday through Friday, and then an hour and a half on Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, wow. And this last week, has it been like more intensive because it's like right before the show?
Very intense. Yeah, we've been there at the Lead Center from like 4 to almost midnight pretty much since Sunday. So.
Wow, how are you even here this morning?
I don't know. I really don't know. I just kind of rolled out of bed. So.
Well, that's really cool.
Yeah.
And it goes to a special cause, yes?
Right. Yeah, we work with Boys and Girls Club, I believe, and we it's the community service hours go into it. So.
Well, that's awesome.
It's really cool.
Well, you'll have to check out the show. Come see it either tonight or tomorrow, and come and check out Rock Chalk Review. It's definitely something that's a cool campus tradition.
Yes.
So.
All right, we'll be back with Brianna.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean my mocha's not here? I'm Ben Allen, seriously. What about here? Is that better? Oh, now my arm's disappearing. Obviously, this is even worse. Make sure you tweet at us at 3InKey on Twitter. I don't know where else you would tweet at us, but you should do that because I'm lonely and I need friends. Please, follow me. Ben Allen Sports. It'll make your day better. Probably not. It'll make mine better, though. Literally, I'm back again on Good Morning KU for 3 weeks. I'm going to be coming in, analyzing those teams, telling you what you need to know and why you need to know it. Because I know things. We're going on a trip and our favorite rocket ship. Follow me on that Twitter thing, Ben Allen Sports. So March Madness is coming up. Why am I wearing a Ravens shirt? Because I am a loser. Signing off, Konnichiwa. I'm back.
Welcome back. I'm Brianna Johnson, and I'm here with David Flora, who's kind of a mix of things here at Rock Chalk Video, producer, editor, director.
Yep.
So thanks for sitting down with us today.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Today's the first baseball game, so you guys are getting ready for that.
Very busy.
It looks like there's a lot going on in here, and you said you're new to the crew.
I am.
So how did you get involved with Rock Chalk Video?
Well, I don't know if I'm new anymore, but I'm the newest. I've been here for a little over a year.
Okay.
And the way that I got involved was just looking for new places to go, new things to do, and found this job. Never been to this part of the country before, and I applied, traveled down here, checked out the place, and they hired me.
Awesome.
So I'm the newest person here, newest full-timer here.
Awesome. There's a lot of stuff on all these screens and a lot of blinking lights and things. How far in advance do you guys prepare for game days?
Well, for right now, like Baseball Today, for instance, I pre-produce and produce all those shows. So I'm working a week in advance. I mean, I'm getting everything ready between getting all the stuff ready for the video board show, whether it be opponent headshots, getting stats compiled. But this is a lot different than in our other room, the ESPN room. That consists of a lot of getting graphics ready, putting stories together, what's going to happen in the game, who's the best player in each team, things like that. And that's really a more fleshed out story than these video board shows are. But it's a lot of work, it's a lot of fun. But yeah, we start early. It never seems to end.
Can you kind of walk us through a typical game day from morning till when
Well,
it starts?
a game day for me is a little bit different for a lot of the other people. I'm in here pretty early. Like I said, most of my work, I would say, is done beforehand and after. So beforehand, I'm just creating all the videos, creating all the headshots, like I said, putting the stories together, crewing everybody. And then games like today, I'm just with my engineer, making sure all the cameras are working, setting up all the cameras, talking with the talent, making sure we're on the same page of what we want to talk about today. And then once the game starts, you know, I'm just trying to keep up with who's doing well, who's doing what, trying to create stories within that game, because that's really what the live TV is about, is trying to tell these little stories within the game, but above all, making sure that the show looks good, just making sure. And then after the game, getting ready for the next one, because usually there's one Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and this month is pretty hectic. You know, we got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, then a Tuesday, then a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, then another Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Wow.
So looks like, we're getting ready for stuff right now. So
you can't do this all on your own. How many people do you normally have in this room during game days?
During game days, well, we run anywhere between 6 and 7 cameras. So that's 6 or 7 camera operators.
Yeah.
We also need a graphics person, a director / technical director, 2 replay operators, an audio guy. I produce, all the cameramen, 2 talent, a field, a floor manager, and then another 4 or 5 people out here. So it's a good, you know, anywhere between about 15 people-ish, hopefully. We have that many people.
Wow.
But so it's a pretty big operation.
It sounds exciting. What's been your most memorable experience since you've been at Rock Chalk?
I would say probably that first game, the first ESPN game last season, when it was my first ESPN game here, and it was also Kansas's first baseball ESPN game. I'm pretty sure it was, and a lot of us put so much work into it, and we were so nervous, and we knocked it out of the park. So when the game was over, we all just kind of were like, it's over, but
got that satisfaction.
Yeah, and it was great. It was a lot of fun. So I'd say probably that one. There's been some good moments other than that, but that was a lot of fun.
One that sticks out the most.
You can hear the ESPN music playing behind us.
So last question, how well do you think the KU baseball team is going to do this season?
I think they're going to surprise some people. They were preseason, they were ranked pretty low, and I think the season that we had last year, I think that surprised a lot of people because we did really well last year. So I think we're going to surprise a lot of people. I think we'll compete for, you know, one of the top 3 spots in the Big 12, and hopefully we could get back into the NCAA tournament like we did last year.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for sitting down with us, and we will be right back with our news segment.
Studious, courteous, community service oriented. These are just a few ways to describe Sigma Pi fraternity. But don't take my word for it. Let's ask the president himself. Oh, excuse me. I didn't hear you come in. I'm Ryan Brinker, founding father and president of Beta Delta chapter of Sigma Pi here at the University of Kansas. We're one of the fastest growing Greek communities here on campus. And now we want you to be a part of us too. For more information, go to kusigmapi.com.
Hi, I'm Kelly O'Connor.
And I'm Katie Kelleher. This is your Friday morning Good Morning KU News Update. A Delta plane skidded off a runway on Thursday morning at New York's LaGuardia Airport. There were no known injuries reported. According to the National Weather Service, there was snow and freezing fog at the airport around the time of the incident.
North Korea's official KCNA news agency responded to an incident early Thursday morning when a man attacked United States Ambassador Mark Lippert with a knife while the ambassador was speaking in South Korea. The news agency claimed that the attack was punishment for U.S. military exercises in South Korea. Lippert is recovering but still in pain.
Jodi Arias, the woman convicted of killing her boyfriend in 2008, was sentenced to life in prison on Thursday morning. The sentence came after the jury could not reach a unanimous verdict between life in prison or the death penalty. This was the second time that the jury could not reach a unanimous decision on the trial.
The Ringling Brothers Circus announced on Thursday that it will slowly reduce its use of elephants in shows and fully retire all the elephants by 2018. This decision comes in light of scrutiny on Ringling Brothers' treatment of their elephants. They have been sued and picketed by several animal rights groups and were fined $270,000 in 2011 by the USDA for violations of the Animal Welfare Act.
The Lawrence campus of the University of Kansas has been asked by a budget subcommittee of the Kansas Senate to give up to $9.4 million in state funding over the next 2 years. Most of that money will be used to fund the KU Medical School to increase the number of doctors in the school.
The university's Student Union Activities Group is sponsoring a trip for students to visit the Kemper and Nelson Atkins Museum in Kansas City on Saturday from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Tickets can be purchased in the Union Program's box office, located on level 4 of the Kansas Union. For more information, contact studentunionactivities@gmail.com.
After a long illness, actor Daniel Von Bargen passed away on Sunday, according to his friend, actor Bob Kalana. Best known for his role as George Costanza's boss, Mr. Kruger, on the last season of Seinfeld. He was also known as Commandant Edwin Spangler on the sitcom Malcolm in the Middle. Bargen was 64.
The family of Michael Brown will file a wrongful death lawsuit against the city of Ferguson and Darren Wilson, the officer who fatally shot him, according to lawyers. The lawsuit announcement comes one day after the Justice Department's decision to clear Wilson of civil rights violations, but slamming the Ferguson Police Department for racially biased policing.
The 9th-ranked Kansas men's basketball team will face off against the 15th-ranked Oklahoma Sooners in Norman, Oklahoma on Saturday afternoon. Kansas star forward Perry Ellis will not play due to a knee injury he suffered in Tuesday night's victory over West Virginia. Kansas has already wrapped up its 11th consecutive Big 12 regular season championship.
Kansas basketball head coach Bill Self has been named one of 15 finalists in the race for the 2015 Naismith Men's Coach of the Year award. After 12 seasons with the Jayhawks, Self has earned 11 consecutive Big 12 regular season titles, which ties the second most in NCAA Division I history. He has been a finalist 7 times and won the award in 2012.
Kansas baseball looks to make another postseason trip to the NCAA tournament as they take on the University of Utah in their home opener at 3 p.m. today. The Jayhawks beat the Swoops of Utah 6-3 in the Big 12 Pac-12 Challenge on February 20th and look to sweep the Swoops later this afternoon at Hoagland Park.
And that will be it for today's update. Stay tuned, and after the break, Alden will be here with a live report from the Big 12 Women's Tournament in Dallas.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Hello, welcome back. We're here with a special guest this morning. We've got Alden, who's actually down in Dallas. How are you doing, Alden?
I'm doing fine. I'm pretty tired, though. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well. It's a Friday morning, so it's got to be going okay, right?
Yeah, it's okay, I guess.
So what are you doing down in Dallas?
I am down in Dallas with the women's basketball band, actually, for the Big 12 women's basketball tournament. Those events start today. KU will be taking on K-State for the 3rd time this season at 6 p.m. tonight in the American Airlines Arena in Dallas, Texas. So we play K-State again tonight. Hopefully we can actually get them this time, and should we win tonight, we'll go on Saturday and play Baylor.
Okay. So you think they'll get a little bit of revenge for the K-State win over the men's basketball team?
Hopefully. They had the opportunity to get some revenge for the men's basketball team when they played them a couple weeks ago in Allen Fieldhouse, and that didn't quite happen. So hopefully the 3rd time will be the charm, and they'll be able to take on Kansas State this time when we can move on to get Dallas. But not too sure about that one, though, but we're still going to be there supporting them and giving them our best. So hopefully they'll be able to pull out the W.
Yeah, well, that's awesome. So what is the weather like down in Dallas? Is it pretty different than here in Lawrence?
Well, actually, it's kind of chilly here in Dallas, actually. I'm looking outside the window. I'm on the 23rd floor, by the way, just, useless information. The sky is clear, actually. They had a pretty decent snowstorm and ice storm a few days ago, but most of that has melted, actually. So some of the sidewalks are still pretty icy. The streets are clear and everything, but it's just a little bit chilly. It's kind of like Kansas. Actually, Kansas is going to be warmer for about the next week or so than Dallas is. But walking around Dallas is kind of funny seeing all of these Texans bundled up like in parkas or something, trying to stay warm from the cold, and everyone here in the band is just kind of walking around in their long sleeve shirts and hoodies, kind of laughing at them because it's not that cold to us, but for them, they might as well be living at the North Pole.
Yeah, it's always funny to see how everybody reacts to different weather. So, well, thank you very much for talking with us this morning. We're going to be back in just a little bit here with a segment with Grace and Katie that's going to be a whole bunch of fun. So we'll see you in just a second.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
And welcome back. We have Grace here, and it's time for a little Friday game because why not?
It's Friday.
It's Friday. So today we're going to play a game called 5-second summaries. So what we do is we each have a list of movies, and so the first round we have 5 seconds to summarize the plot and try and get the other person to guess. Are you ready for this?
Let's do it.
Okay, I'll let you go first.
Okay, ready? Go. Okay, she finds out she's royalty in the country of Genovia, and her grandma comes to help train her.
Princess Diaries.
Oh, okay. Well.
Okay, so that timer's our alarm because we're not technologically fancy enough to have the timer up, but we got the alarm. Okay, ready? My turn. Okay. Okay, you guys ready? Okay. Amateur singing kids who are trying to break free and get their head in the game.
High School Musical.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so for our second round, we have 3 seconds to give the plot of the movie and try and guess it, okay?
Okay.
I have to remind myself. Okay, ready?
Ready? Go. They go to camp, find out they're long-lost twins. It's the same person playing
Parent Trap.
Yeah!
Okay. Okay. Go. She's the girl on fire trying to save
Hunger
her
Games.
factions. Yes.
We are really killing it.
Okay, so for our final round, we have 1 second to summarize the plot of this movie.
Is this humanly possible?
I don't know, but we're going to find out.
Okay, I think this one is my trickiest one. All right, ready? Go. A dream inside of a dream.
Inception.
Oh, never mind.
That was nice. Okay, for my final one. Okay, ready?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know where you were going. Oh, okay, try again.
False alarm.
False alarm, okay. Okay, ready, go. Pink Lawyer.
Oh, okay, Legally Blonde.
Okay. Wow, that
was like a second late, but.
Okay, well, thank you guys so much for joining us, and thank you for playing that fun game. We will see you guys back here next week, and don't forget to follow us on Twitter. Have a great weekend, everyone.